Kind of cool when the sun hits the top of the Panamints. There's some color in the sky this morning from those clouds, but it's kind of faded now, but the sun's slowly lighting up the Panamints. We like to, another place we like to go out in the desert is where we sit and watch the sun coming down on the Inyo Mountains. Anybody that's been there knows what I'm talking about. Kind of beautiful. Well, good morning. We're heading north today. Got to get into this trip to start planning another one. We got to go back to winter. It's supposed to be some winter coming, so we're going to see. Today isn't so bad, but today we're going to go up to Gemfield. We don't know what that is. We're going to find out, and then over to Alkali Hot Springs. Check that out. Never been there. Seen some videos on it, but never been there. So we're going to go see that. Might camp up there, or we might go to Tonopah. And one of the places we've camped before, if you're ever coming through the area, there's a nice place to camp at the rest area on the other side of Tonopah, north end of Tonopah. There's a rest area, and when they have a spot where they allow people to overnight there. And it's not bad. It's very rarely used, and so most of the time you got the whole place to yourself. And then of course you have the convenience of the bathrooms there at the rest area. So just a good boondocking place if you're in the way in traveling mode and you just end up coming through the area and need a place to stay for the night. So we'll see where we end up today. It's going to be an interesting day. We're all packed up, ready to go. This is a good campsite for anybody that comes up to Trail Canyon. There's two turnouts on this road. There's this one, and then there's another one that's right up there on top of that rise right there. That they put in like this, and they're good for camping. So you get the morning sun kind of beaming in here, and they're off the road, main road. It bypasses it, so it's a little turnout thing. So really make good little camp spots. They have restrictions on where you can camp. You can't get too far off the road on these roads, and so you got to take advantage of these little spots like this. One thing I will say too, the next canyon down is Hanapah, then Johnson Canyon, then Galena Canyon, then the Queen of Sheba Mine. Those are all roads that go up into the Panamint Range. This is the Panamint Mountains. And every one of these roads apparently has had some dozer work on it because they had flooding that kind of wiped out the road. So they redid these roads, and these roads are in really good shape. So anybody that comes up here, you're not going to need four-wheel drive. I mean, this was not four-wheel drive. I put it in four-wheel drive just to make it easy on the Jeep when we drove up there yesterday, but it really isn't necessary. Two-wheel drive, high clearance would be fine. And I suspect that's the same thing with the other roads. Certainly on the Queen of Sheba, that's the only other road we went up. But we saw Johnson Canyon and Hanapah both had, and Galena actually both had fresh work done on them. So just as a side note, anybody that's coming here, this is 2025 and we're in February 25th today. So anybody that comes up here this time of year, or this year for sure, these roads are in really good shape. This road's supposed to be closed, but we just sat up there the last couple of nights and watched people coming across, so we're gonna go this way. This cuts off a lot of miles. first pavement we've seen in lots of miles.
Yep.
It's almost been a week since we've seen pavement. And no road closed signs. So we made a quick stop at the visitor center to dump our garbage in those bins right there. If you're ever out here and you're camping and you got garbage to get rid of, you can come by here and dump it. And we ended up getting gas at the gas station over here for $6.72
a gallon.
A gallon. So we just got enough. I was shooting for just enough to get to Beatty, but I kind of overdid it. But at least we got to pull out of this valley, and it's a long uphill climb, so I wanted to make sure we had enough. So anyway, the gas $6.72 on February 25th. Yeah, this is the turnoff. Goldfield's right over there, and this is the road to Gemfield. It says 3 miles to Gemfield. So we don't know what that is. We're going to go see. So that's what Gemfield is. You can stop and read the sign. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'll read it. So here's some Chalcedony from this place. We just found laying here that people have left here. I might take that piece there on my left. This one here, you can kind of see how it works. It's kind of layered. There's lots of chunks of this laying around here. So we're going to look around here a little bit before we decide what to do. This is a pretty cool place. There's lots of this Chalcedony. It's all over the place. And it's really pretty. Some of it's quite nice. Tracy, you would have a great time here. This would be crazy for you to look through this. You could spend days here looking through this stuff. Pretty good view from here too, looking out over the valley. I think Tonopah's down that way. So this is fairly close to Tonopah. A little hard on little Mo's feet.
I know. That's why I wanted you to leave me in the car.
Oh, he wouldn't be happy about that. He wouldn't be happy about that. Look at that thing. It's a little breezy today, but we've got where we're parked down there is actually pretty sheltered from the wind. Depending on which way the wind's blowing, you probably could find places to be sheltered from it. And this is BLM. It says on the sign it's BLM, so it's obviously open camping. There's a guy over here that's got his rig sitting down there, trailer and a car. So you could come here and do some rock hounding. Spend a couple of days probably if you wanted to. Well, there's a couple of burrows up on top of that ridge over there.
wonder if we keep walking down there if we run into another color.
Well, we were going to go camp somewhere. We couldn't hardly find a place out of the wind, so we decided, since we're not getting out of the wind anyway, we decided to just go here, the rest area right outside of Tonopah. It's got this big area where people can camp, overnight camping, and it's got plenty of room here. And so the sun's going down. The worst thing about this place is the highway is right there and you get the highway noise, but we will endeavor to have to deal with it. So Karen got her cookie.
Yes, I did.
We had a Love's hot dog for dinner. It's kind of hard for us to go to Love's without getting one of the hot dogs, but we have been known to miss out on getting them a few times, but not today. So today was pretty cool. We saw the Gemfield was pretty cool. That's some. My daughter's gonna love those rocks. That's gonna be a place that she's gonna want to go there, and she's a rock collecting lady. So, but it's gonna be it's kind of a long ways to come. But I mean, if you're on your way to Death Valley or something, you're going south, you can do it. And then Mo, good old Mo, he had a good day today. And now he's just checking out all everything, all the sounds, highway. This guy over here, his name is Robert. He came. This guy in this rig. He came over here today and introduced himself when he saw us out here, and we Mo ran up to him barking. So, but so anyway, tomorrow we're going to finish this trip and get home sometime tomorrow. It's a little bit. It's about maybe from here probably I'm guessing 5 hours or so to get home. So we'll and it won't be, it isn't that cold here. It was like 65 when we got here, so it's not too bad. So we'll see how cold it gets tonight. Well, good morning. 25 degrees this morning, which is the coldest we've seen since we've been home. So had to kick the heater on this morning, and forgot to hook the gas up last night, so that means I had to get out and hook the gas up to get the heater going. So that was kind of an oversight. I'm sure Karen would agree with me on that. So we're gonna hit the road here in a little bit, get some coffee, maybe something to eat, and then get out of here and head home. Was a nice trip. It was really fun having an adventure with Paul and Tracy, taking them to places we've already been, but you know, that's all good to them. They never been there before. So plus it was it was nice to get down in the desert and do some warm camping. This cold camping's not the best, a little bit uncomfortable. It's a little cold. It's a little too cold to sit out here and drink coffee this morning, so I'm probably gonna sit in the Jeep, have the heater running. So, but at any rate, it's well, I always say at any rate. I got to cut that out, don't I? Needless to say, It's Karen's in here, snuggling up in the blankets. Got Mo in here with her somewhere. Oh, there he is. There's Mo. He wants to play with his toy all the time. This guy's a playful guy. And if you try to take that thing away from him, he growls at you.
Do it.
Yeah, that's a good old boy there. Well, he's not an old boy. He's only 3 years old. Still. Anyway, so that's what's going on today. We probably gonna be. This is probably the end of this video. So, thanks for watching, and see you next time.